welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to do this video again. I have tried doing this video last week Saturday. I've tried doing this video this Sunday that just passed, just as in yesterday. I tried doing it, but something distracted me, and now I am finally doing it again today. I am so happy for the love, for the support. I mean, I have 7 subscribers now, and I'm so happy and so grateful for those 7 subscribers. I know they are family, so thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. So guys, for today's video, I will be talking about myself, and I'll also be doing a makeup tutorial for ladies who find it difficult to make themselves up for a particular event that they have. You see them running to makeup artists on the day of the event to make themselves up or look glam for that particular event. So I'll be showing you how to make yourself up with very little makeup how do they call it, makeup equipment or makeup tools or makeup, whatever makeup artists call it. I'm not a makeup artist. I just do my own makeup. I've never made someone up before, so this is just a regular tutorial for you to understand that you don't need to spend that much money on a daily basis because you just want to look glam. Okay, you can actually do those things for yourself, and you can get beauty products at very cheap rates. You know, apply it to your face and still look glam, but always make sure to apply you always make sure to apply something that does not react to your skin, so that you don't have any skin reactions. You can see my face, I'm not having any funny skin reactions. You can see that from my face, I'm actually sitting at a point where the light is actually reflecting to my face, and from what you can see that I have a natural highlighting here and on my cheekbones, and I have a round face natural contour. Someone told me in school that I have natural makeup on my face and I don't need makeup, but actually if you still go out like this, you're not going to look glam now. Exactly. So I'm going to be showing you a little way to put makeup on your face and still look fly with cheap makeup products, cheap ones. Let's go right into the video. Okay, so first off, I'll be drawing my eyebrows, and I'll be using this very cheap mirror that I got from a local beauty store around my area. You should not wait until you have one big vanity mirror before you make yourself up. You can actually get very cheap things to actually make yourself up. So I'll be using this mirror, so if you see me looking this way, you know I'm actually looking at this my cheap mirror, you know. So I'll start off with that. Just so you know, I already primed my face with something. I don't use primer. Yes, judge me for that. I don't use primer. I use Ori on my face, and just Ori, and it does not react with me. It might react with you. It reacts with my baby. It gives my baby facial rash, even though she's still little. But Ori reacts with her face, but Ori does not react with my face, and so that's why I always use it. I don't know. I don't just find it safe. Sorry, I don't always find it safe using industrialized products on my face before my makeup. I don't know, but I've always used shea butter, and it has always worked with me, so that's what I'll be using now. That's what I already used rather. So I'll be drawing my eyebrow. First off, I always don't like very thick eyebrows. I don't like thick eyebrows, so I'll just be doing something very light. You should not care about how you draw your eyebrows sometimes, because when you know you're still going to highlight it, it does not really matter if it is, you know, flick while drawing it, but you actually should at least try your best to draw the shape with the arc. So I sometimes I rock my eyebrow with an arc, sometimes I rock it without an arc, so it's really up to you though. If you like the arc, rock the arc. If you don't like it, you leave it. It's just that way. So if you notice, I'm not using a brush to draw my eyebrow because I want to believe that not everybody can use that readily. So this video is just for those upcoming, I'm not going to say upcoming though, I'm actually going to say those people that cannot get the opportunity of buying a brush and all those makeup artist things to make yourself up though. So my name is Colette Adeze Orizu and I am 27 years old. I grew up in a family of four. I once had an elder brother, but things happen and he's no longer with us. So yeah, and then if you notice, I'm brushing over what I already just did because, like I said, I don't like my eyebrows very thick, so that's what I'm doing. I don't like my eyebrows thick, but that does not mean that I don't like it to be well defined though. So that's just what I'll be doing. So I want to believe that as every young girl, we all set goals for ourselves while we were growing up, and sometimes we don't actualize those goals. Sometimes the goals are just too funny, you know. You're like, what was I even thinking when I set this particular goal for myself? But then you set it for yourself already, but it doesn't matter. Along the line, you might decide to change that particular thing that you thought was okay for you. So you see, I already highlighted this one. I already trimmed it and made it look nice, and then I'll be doing same to this other eye. I did this one off camera because I didn't want to be, you know, going over my eye while on camera. So now I'll be showing you how I did this with this brush. Now I got this makeup brush from a local beauty store. I think I got it for 3,800 or so. So it's not really that unaffordable, but still, if you don't have it, this is the concealer I'm using. This is the concealer I'm using. I don't use an highlighter for that part. I always use a concealer because I think it's the same color with my eyes. I don't like using a different shade with my skin for my highlighting. So yeah, that's for the eyes only though. So I use this one. I don't know how you see it. It's actually a Pro Conceal by Bianchi Beauty makeup. So I just use this. If you don't know how to use this brush, you don't have to force yourself. You can use this. It already comes with a brush. You can see it came with a brush that you can readily use. So I'll be using this though. It's just the same thing as you using that one. Sometimes not everybody knows which brush is for. I mean, this is like 24 set brush. You might not know which brush is for which part of your face. As long as you use that brush and it works for what you're using it for, sister, please just use it. You cannot come and kill yourself. You're hurrying for a particular function. Now I don't even know if this brush is what I'm using it for. I don't even know if that is the main purpose of the brush, but yet I'm using it and it's giving me the result that I want. So I'm not bothered about it anymore. So I'll be concealing this other part. You can see the way I'm doing it. I'm just like literally on top of what I already did before, and so you trace it. And I'm so happy because I'm happy because God did things the way He wanted, or the way they should go, and I'm happy to have my mom with me. I'm going to come up close for you guys to see the brows and see how blended they are. You can see that there is no difference in color with my skin, so that's just the way I've always liked my eyebrows to, you know, look. I don't like it looking white or, you know, a lighter shade of color. I just like it always like this, you know. And that is that. So I'll be moving on to the foundation. Now this is the foundation that I use, the Hoola Matte HD foundation moisturizer. I'm using the front camera, so the stuff is not actually showing well, sorry. So I always like using a foundation that is in a darker shade. I always like using a foundation that is already in a darker shade, so that I have a different color, you know, skin. You can see it graduating up to my face, a darker skin on my neck, and I have a lighter skin only in the middle of my face. So I always use a darker foundation so that, you know, at least may rhyme small. You understand? So as a young girl, I always made mistakes a lot of times. But I think what actually helped me was my closeness to my mom. I told her almost everything. Yeah, I say almost because I mean not every young girl is totally transparent. No matter how you say you are transparent, you're not so that transparent. But then I told my mom almost everything that a young girl would tell her mom. So I think that helped me a lot of times, especially in decision making and the way that I carried myself too. Like I had a lot of insecurities while growing up, and I wondered why I even had those stupid insecurities, because they just did not help me in any way. So if you're a young girl out there and you have some insecurities, when I say insecurities, that's something that actually does not make you feel comfortable about yourself. Those are insecurities. So when you have those kind of things, you speak to someone that is quite older than you, so they can give you advices on how not to allow that insecurity, you know, ruin your life as a young girl. So as you can see, I'm just damping it. I'm not scrubbing my face like you know. Doing that, actually they said it gives wrinkles. Okay, I don't know about that, but I don't know, if you give wrinkles, so if you don't give wrinkles, so I just know that this is the proper way to do it. You just damp. So if they say it gives wrinkles, you won't wait to have the wrinkles first before you adhere to what they said now, abi? And I already wet my beauty blender already, so you should always wet your beauty blender before you start, you know, working with your face and all of that, so that it will be smooth. Also do that to your ear too. You don't want it in patches at all. So like I said, if you have insecurities, always have someone who is well older than you to, you know, talk to, and so that the person could advise you on what to leave and what not to leave. Like, it's not really nice to have insecurities. I had insecurities for almost everything. Is my shoe fine? Is my shoe not fine? Is my clothes fine? Is my clothes not fine? The way I pack my hair, is it good? The way I'm walking, is it good? My belly, uncle, is it too big? Is it too small? My breast, is it too big? I'm like stupid insecurities that I wonder where I picked them from, you know. But I just thank God that right now I've overcome those stupid insecurities, and none of those things are actually bothering me now. And the reason why I wanted to start a YouTube channel is because, like, I've always wanted to reach out to young girls. I've always wanted to, you know, speak to them so that the mistakes that I made, I wouldn't want any other girl to like make those mistakes. You know, making those mistakes does not define you. You know, when I was in school, I'm talking about university, my final year, I met this young girl, and I told her stuff. She was like, no, she does not want to listen to me, blah blah blah. You know, but later on, when in her own final year, she called me to tell me that yes, the things that I advised her about were actually true, and that she's happy that she listened to me, but she did not listen fully. So maybe she wouldn't have made a lot of mistakes like she made already, but at least it helped her a whole lot. You can see me taking it down to my neck because I don't want it. I don't want the coloration to be too much. But then I use a darker foundation, and you can see how it's looking. I'm not looking that white on my face anymore. And then the next thing I'll be doing is my eyeshadow. I'll be fixing my eyeshadow now. So hold on. Tell me you notice a difference. Anyways, I'll be using this cheap eyeshadow palette that I bought. I think I bought it for 1,000 or so, around 800, 1,000 naira. I'll be using this, and this is the color that I actually put on my eyes now. This one, I used it a lot because I always use it as my base. I always like a dark base, I don't know, but I always use it. And if you notice, I either use this or I use this for my base, and that is that. So I'll be applying it on the second eye now. I've never done makeup on camera before, so as in expect one flop or the other. So I'll be doing this on this other eye too. I'm also going to be raising it up, as you can see, because I have a very big, they say I have big eye. I don't know, they say I get big eye, but I don't know if that is why I'm doing this. But I just know that it helps me, in some way, Okay. So that is that for that. So you can see how it is. I actually just took it up and left it there. So yeah, I don't want it to look like one stuff like that. So I'll be at every given point I'll be I'll be blending it out at every given stage, because I don't know, I don't want it to be too sharp like that. I will just be blending it off. Okay, so now I'll be using this other color, this red or whatever the color is. I'll be using that too, but I'll be putting it on just half of my eyes, just to really define that part of the eye, So like I was saying, insecurities are really bad, and that is why I want to start this YouTube channel, so that I can reach young girls and make them understand that you don't have to be in competition with people to reach your goal. I had insecurities, and those insecurities almost affected me until I decided for myself. After I got advice from different places, I decided for myself that I did not want this to actually ruin me. Okay, I started being comfortable in anything that I'm in, and that also affected me too, because I could wear anything and go out and feel comfortable. And when you tell me that, babe, what is this you're wearing? I'm like, please excuse me. That also affected me too. in a wrong, I started having confidence in a very awkward manner. Like, I'll literally wear the worst of clothes and feel super confident in them and go out with them, and I'm like, yeah, I look fly. It's a good thing though, but still, I don't think it's still good. So I'm still working on that part of myself where I feel comfortable in almost anything, and it might be nice, it might not be nice, as long as it's what I'm putting on my body. Except I don't wear things that expose my body. That I'll really feel comfortable in. I remember when I wanted to go out with my husband one time, and I wore a very short gown, and he was like, wow, it's nice, it's nice. I'm like, you say what? It's nice? I should go out like this? No, it's okay. It's at least a reasonable length. To me, it was a short gown. To him, it was a reasonable length gown. And it was difficult for me to even walk well. I could not walk well. I was literally crawling. Should I, if I can put it that way. I was not comfortable in it at all. And then when we got home, he told me, you should have done. I said, something that made you to say that this thing is fine. How would I remove it? No, now let me wear it at least. Maybe I can get used to it. But then I found out that no, I could not get used to it. For half of that day, I was drawing my clothes down, trying to, I mean, it was not just for me. Shoppings are not just for me. Things that expose me are not just for me. So I've just removed my hand from that side. So when I was putting this other color, it affected the other side. So I'm actually putting this to like reduce it back. Okay. So after putting this, you can decide that you no longer want to do anything more on your eyes and you just want to leave it that way. Or you can, no, not that way, like applying your eyeliner, mascara, your lashes, and then you're out. But then sometimes I don't like my the ends of my eyes empty, and that is why I always try to like fill it up. And I always use something dark to also fill it up. Sometimes I use black to fill it up. But today I'll be trying something new. I want to use this. I'll be using the part of the brush that I use for this darker shade is what I'll be using for this color. Hey, you don't break. Oh, you don't break. Sure, I will now go to my big mirror now. This thing is scatter baje. Anyways, I think I have. Okay, I'll be using the mirror that came with the lashes, with the eyeshadow there. So I wanted to use something that would define what we are here for though, but then fine. So I'll be using this on the end. It's not giving me what I want though, but I think I'll still go in with that other color though. So you can see the way I'm putting it, just at the tip, into the middle, at the tip again, into the middle. Okay, so that's the way I'm putting it. And then the next one too, at the tip, down to the middle. Make sure it is well blended. That is the only way for you to get what you're looking for. Make sure it's well blended, and then to the tip. And then you can do this a lot of times until maybe you get the desired color that you actually want. Remember, I'm going to be using this brush to actually blend them all out. I don't want it to be shouting, help me, So you can see that after I added that and I blended it out, it actually looked good. But then it's almost like I over blended it, and so I'll be adding more. So you can see. And that is that. I'm happy it is looking good, at least on camera. Okay, so when you have excess eyeshadow on your face, please make sure you dust them out so that they don't stick. Okay, so they don't stick there. Like you can see, I'm actually dusting it out. I'm really done with my eyeshadow the way it is. So I'll be putting my eyeliner. This is another cheap eyeliner I got for 300 naira. You can see I've been using it. Let me say I know the user. Let me say because I want to do video, I can't say make I go buy cheap to make I can't for when I can't use and make us clown. No, I have actually been using it. You can see this is an eyeliner I bought when I went to the village. I think some years ago, or I think 2 years ago. I bought it when I went to the village because I did not carry my own eyeliner from the house, so I had to buy this one, and that is actually what I'm using now. I'll be using this to define my eyes. I mean, like, nobody does makeup nowadays without an eyeliner, right? So that is why sometimes they say you have to follow the trend, but then not all trends. I don't follow all trends, but then at least this one I've always used it for like a very long time. Being a fan of YouTube, I've always loved YouTube. The way I love YouTube, my data they finish for YouTube. I've always loved YouTube, but then it took me too long to start YouTube because I was like those kind of insecurities I'm actually talking about. I'm like, am I actually going to make it in YouTube? Like, I'm not even talking about monetary or money wise. I'm talking about like for myself. If you see me making up like this, either I'm going out with my husband. I cannot be going out on my own and you see me making up. Like I rarely make up. Like rarely. I rarely apply makeup on my face, but whenever I do, it's always killer. Chaka. So I'm done with applying the eyeliner on my face. You can see how it already looks. By the time I put my eyelashes, it's gonna be popping. And let me show you. What I use for my under eye is Tiro. You can call it Kajal. It's what these Muslim people use in the Paris. You can see the way I'm applying it. And you can see how it looks. It shows that I've been using it for a long time, so it lasts a lot. So whenever I have it, I just have it. You can see the big difference in the under eye, like almost immediately. So I've been always wanting to start YouTube, and then I've never felt like, okay, I reached to start YouTube, until I found out that like you don't have to, be a certain person to start YouTube. You just have to be you. You just have to be yourself to actually do YouTube, and it has actually helped me, starting. In fact, doing that first video took a lot of energy. I was like, how will I continue? But then here I am again. This is my second video and I'm feeling myself, like I'm enjoying it a lot. I have a lot of favorite YouTubers that I follow them. I get inspirations from them and it just helps me. So if you know you want to start YouTube, just go ahead. It's like a hobby. It's going to be like a hobby for me because the way I'm looking at it, I'm just enjoying myself talking to the camera and then calling it you guys, you people, like, because I know that it's actually going to be viewed by people, and I know that you guys are actually behind the camera and I am just in front of this camera while you guys are behind it. Thank you all for the support you gave me on the last video. I hope I received that same support in this video. Please, it will make my day, my week, my month, my year. Like, it will just be so amazing. This year has been so rough, so if I have something to actually uplift this year, I'll be so happy that I have that. So I'll be using for my mascara, I'll be using NEC D8. Is a waterproof mascara, so I don't know when I'll be emotional. I don't know the day I'll be emotional, or I don't know when, rain go fall. Exactly that rain that can scatter makeup. Everything I'm using is actually waterproof. The foundation is waterproof, the mascara and the eyeliner. The eyeliner is somehow waterproof, but when too much water is applied, it is no longer waterproof. But it does not like fall down, those black stuff, and then start as if you're crying. Those Oyinbo people cry, It does not happen like that though. So that's why I actually used them. So I'll be using this mascara now. Anything you want in life, my dear, just go for it though, because if you wait on someone to help you for anything, man, you might end up not even achieving what you want to achieve, and it's just going to be frustrating for you. Now the next thing I'll be putting is this, my concealer, which I used before. I'll be using this concealer again to conceal my face. Remember I told you I don't use an highlighter except the powdery form, which you saw in that eyeshadow. Those are the kind of ones that I use. So I'll be using this one here again, the concealer. I'll be using it again. So I'll be putting it below my eyes like this. Sorry, I was blocking you guys from actually seeing me, the celebrity right now. So this is how I put my own. Those ones they will put three line. They work for me. I don't know why I do though. That one they work for me. Ciao. Okay, and I'll be putting my under chin and up here. So you see that you're using one particular stuff for multiple reasons. You don't have to now go and start buying this, buying that because you want to do makeup and look good. No, you can see how I'm already looking good. So I'll be using the same beauty blender I used while doing my foundation, because you still have the remnant foundation that I used on it. So this particular one will not come out looking wow like that. It's actually going to step it down. So I got it. I'm just going to be damping. Remember, damp. This one is your eye side. If you don't do it for your face, at least do it for your eye, so that damp. This one is your eye side. If you don't do it for your face, at least do it for your eye, so that you don't end up looking like one this thing with so you can see the way it's looking. It's not looking that that way. It's not looking as white as it would look on a normal. So I think this is just ideal. So guys, because my natural highlighting goes all the way up to this place and this place, you see me putting a little on there just for putting sake. I'll actually extend it up there because so that is that. You can see the way it's already looking. Then I'll be doing here. And then this place. Be careful to not scatter what you've already struggled to draw on your eyebrows, so you don't scatter it. Okay. So that's that. So the next thing I'll be doing is using the powder highlighting to put on top of this one, just to actually define it. Not that it means anything serious though, but I just do that. Yes, you might all be wondering what I studied in school. Well, I studied microbiology in school, and it was really nice studying that particular course. Even if, like I said, we set goals for ourselves, but at the end of the day we end up changing it. When I was growing up, I wanted to be a doctor or a nurse, work in a hospital, give prescriptions and all that. But it did not end up that way because I hated physics, and I just did not want to do physics at all in any way. I just hated physics. I don't want to even talk about physics at all. I don't just even want to even hear the name physics safe at that time. So I went to my uncle's house, and then I just fell in love with it somehow. I just fell in love with it, and then I decided, okay, fine, I want to do microbiology. I had 3 different changes before I decided on that though. I think I thought about animal science, and then I thought about animal extension, and then I now landed in microbiology, and it was awesome. I'm happy that I did land in microbiology. Thank you, Uncle Ernest, for actually directing my path. Thank you for the discipline. The discipline was not here, but I'm so happy that you disciplined me to that extent, and it's actually opened my eyes to see that I was actually doing nothing concerning my education at that time. But when I had you, it gave me a real big push, and I'm so happy and so grateful for that. Thank you. My mom's family had a great impact in my educational life right now. They helped me a lot, and I don't even know how to even appreciate them, because even the service that they want me to go, I never go, and I'm sure they're actually angry about it. But then I will go. Okay, I will go, but a lot of circumstances have occurred, and that has been a restraining factor. But then it's not like I don't want to go, or I don't want to do this. I really want to do this, but these restraining factors keep restraining me. But I know hopefully by the end of this year or by next year I should be there 7. But this one I just said they want to send us to war. Yeah, no, ha! Now wow, hey. But then I know that I'll be fine. So I'll just be applying this, and I'm going to be leaving it to bake for a little while. I don't know the use of. I don't know why we have to leave it to bake. But they say it helps. So you just follow. Hey, Colette. You follow, my dear sisters. Please just follow. They have their reasons, I feel. So I'll be applying down here too. If you notice, I've not touched my nose because my nose is actually straight. People that put contour on other things, it's just for putting sake though. Well, so first I'll be putting this. I actually forgot to put it before because I thought I was just doing for myself, but then I now remembered you guys again. So this is how I put mine if I want to. Okay, and then sometimes people put on their lips, but then I don't know if it is needed here. I mean, not a lot of people want to do that. So that is there. And then you use the beauty blender, remember, to blend it all the way up. You see? All the way up. and then you put the one for the baking. Okay, in case you're wondering which one I'm using to bake, I'm actually using from the same palette. I'm using this. Okay, so that's actually what I'm using. So that is that. For the contour for the nose, because I use a dark foundation, I always manipulate using this foundation as my contour, because I already have natural contour all around my face, so applying this will make no difference because I already did the remaining, so that is just what I do. You can see the difference already. I don't know if you can see it clearly. Yeah. You have to do it and make sure that it is in a straight line, because the idea for the highlighting is so that it's so that you have a straight defined made up nose. So that is why your contour needs to be on a very straight line, so that you give that impression that you want to actually give out. So if there are any more things that you want me to talk about myself, I would appreciate if you would just send me questions in my DM. I will look at them. I never blow now. I no go look at them. I go look them, oh my sisters. I will, for sure, for sure. So I'm still using the same foundation. Okay, you can see I'm still using the same foundation, no, my dear. You can see where I'm actually applying it, right? Directly on my cheekbones. We fat people, sometimes we get confused where our cheekbones are. My dear, it is right here. This is where the bone is. You see me looking away, please know I'm looking at the mirror. Remember the other one I was holding broke and I was using this other one, but then I still always look here. I should be looking here. Okay, you guys, so this is that. So I'm still letting it bake while I'll put my lashes. Not many people are opportune to live a good life. So whenever you see yourself enjoying, always know that you should help people because it goes a long way, especially in their own lives, and also it helps give you that satisfaction that yes, I've done a good job, I've done a good deed, and I'm okay. So to put my lashes, this is a lash I've used before. Okay, it's a very cheap lash. Let me show you. It's a very cheap lash, cheap. So, but it does the job still. Okay, I'm using this to put the gum. So guys, please hold on, I'll be putting it here. I hope you guys can still see there, but I will put it in here. Be careful when you're putting it so that the gum does not ruin your makeup. So what you should do first is apply the front first, the middle first, then you pin the sides to where you want them to be. So in my makeup, I rarely use lashes. I rarely use lashes. Until one day, I used my lash that I bought for my wedding that day, and I was like, "Baby, see, does this thing actually fit me?" And I was like, "Wow, it fits you." And I was like, "Eh, are you sure?" And I was scared that day of putting the lashes because I felt he's someone who is really, really transparent. My husband is someone who is really, really transparent. Like, he does not hide his feeling, no matter the place or wherever you are, he will tell you as it is. So I was scared that he was going to tell me, "Ha, babe, now what for you? I better promote this thing before you come here." That's before I come out again. I should just remove the lashes. That's what I thought he was going to tell me. But then when I wore it that day, it was like, there's no big difference with your eye and the lashes. So no use. I'm supposed to do with this eye for this one because this eye sees blur, and I don't know why I did not do that though. Sorry, I'm blocking the whole camera. I hope I've not even scattered the makeup. Okay, guys. So, depending on the way you feel it in your eyes, if you feel like it's blocking too much, you just shift it down and adjust it like you see me doing. You see me not looking at the mirror because I know what I want and I know how I want to feel it on my eyes. And so this is the final product. What do you guys think? Did I place it on well? Oh, some part is removing. Let me do it again. The gum I used was actually drying, so where's the gum? Okay, so I had to put that out off camera, so just for sewing sake. Just for that sake, I just had to put it off camera. So this is it. This is how it looks. Remember that I had something, I kept something to bake. It done. Blend it, blend it, blend it, blend it. And then blend this one to blend to that supposed contour that I actually put initially. So this is how it looks. Oh yeah. Yeah. So can you tell me what's remaining? Can you guys just tell me what's remaining? The bronzer here. So I'll be using the bronzer still on the same palette. Do you see how economical makeup is? But you go and waste money giving it to makeup artists to make you up. But then look at how many things I've used this palette for. Like, and I just got it for like how much? 1,000 something. Like, I mean, check it out. You say check them out. And so I'll be using the bronzer on it to, yeah, you can see where I'm placing it on my lips, my nose, and my chin. So just one single swipe, you can see what I've done with it. Okay guys, so this is the lipstick I'll be using. It is maroon red, and I like using it because, I don't know, it just makes natural eye actually pop, and I've always used it. But I won't be putting much, I'll just be damping it on there, like so. And then I'm just going to be mixing it up. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. You can clearly see the difference, like clearly. So I'll be putting my powder now. I'll be putting my powder now on my face, and the powder I use. So to put my powder, I'll be using this makeup brush that I got it separately from the brush pack. So I don't know, I like this one because it covers a lot of more, it covers well for me. And this is the eyeshadow I'll be using. It's actually the powder I'll be using is actually black opera, and it's also a darker shade. I don't like putting anything light on this face. It's always the darkest of the darkest that I like using, and it has always worked for me that way, so why not? You can see the difference between this place and this place. You can see it already, right? You can see the difference already. So I'll be putting more. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, I think it's high time you do. Please subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, follow me on Instagram at Orizu Collect. Okay, please follow me there, because I'll be posting new videos that I would want to show you guys. I'll post it there so you know that a new video has been uploaded, and that way you can easily come up to the YouTube channel is also linked there, so you can just easily click on the YouTube channel and get linked. The brush pack, so I don't know, I like this one because it covers a lot of more, it covers well for me. And this is the eyeshadow I'll be using. It's actually the powder I'll be using is actually black opera, and it's also a darker shade. I don't like putting anything light on this face. It's always the darkest of the darkest, that I like using, and that's always worked for me that way, so why not? You can see the difference between this place and this place. You can see it already, right? You can see the difference already. So I'll be putting more. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, I think it's high time you do. Please subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, follow me on Instagram at Orizu Collect. Okay, please follow me there, because I'll be posting new videos that I would want to show you guys. I'll post it there so you know that a new video has been uploaded, and that way you can easily come up to the YouTube channel is also linked there, so you can just easily click on the YouTube channel and get linked. I don't know if you can see the difference already. Chai with cheap makeup, with cheap makeup. The only thing is, tell your beauty store owner to direct you on what to buy, because these people know these things. They know these things, but then when you come and you want to do alaroro for them, they will actually treat you with the alaroro that you're bringing to the table. That is just how it is. I went to my beauty shop owner and I told her, see, I don't want anything that is light, I want something that is dark, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, and that was what she gave to me, and I'm enjoying it. With cheap makeup, the only thing is, tell your beauty store owner to direct you on what to buy, because these people know these things. They know these things, but then when you come and you want to do alaroro for them, they will actually treat you with the alaroro that you're bringing to the table. That is just how it is. I went to my beauty shop owner and I told her, see, I don't want anything that is light, I want something that is dark, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, and that was what she gave to me, and I'm enjoying it. If you know, I've been using this thing for more than 1 year plus, and I've been using it. I don't use it too often because sometimes when I want to go out to an event that I don't want to sweat a lot in, I use some professional makeup. But then when I just want to go to one small party, maybe my backdoor party, shall na put extra on my skin. No, I'll just look natural. I'll be on that team natural, gang. Yeah, you know. So this is the look. How do you say it? So this is a way you can actually do your makeup at a very cheap rate. You don't need to always go out to pay. I don't have a problem with paying makeup artist. If you're doing your wedding, you pay your makeup artist, fine. If you're doing your child education, so on and so forth, you want to look fly, yeah. But then when you're doing something for just a party, you know, when you're not the main focus and all that, I mean, this is just okay. To me, this is perfect that you can always go out with. Do you understand? So thank you for tuning to this channel. I am so appreciative of you guys. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Thank you for even watching the last video, because there was no single editing on that video. My brother is going to be editing this one. I wanted to rate his editing skills, like rate it though. I want to know what you think. Thank you so much. Bye.